Right then fellas, been nominated to do my 5 best beers that I've brewed by Steve Molson, Plot 42. So I'll give you a quick rundown of what my top 5 are. Just have a quick... Ooh, it's red hot today. Now my 5 top beers, they're nearly all kit beers in one form or another, because I've not been really doing all grain that long. I've tinkered with it a little bit, 1 gallon batches and that, but I've only just started really doing full batch all grain. So a lot of mine are kits, or kits I've pimped up, or things like that. My own little recipes that I've had really good feedback from. So I've got some notes, and in no particular order, because I'd be hard pressed to pick well, I won't say I'd be hard pressed to pick a favourite. I think it'd be between 2. So first off bat then, I would say Golden Stag, festival kit, twin can kit, done straight, no messing with it. That is a kit that's good enough. It'll stand up on its own, and in my opinion it'll stand up against quite a lot of all grain stuff. That is a really good kit. Festival Golden Stag, and I know there's quite a few of you out there that's had it or tried it, and I think you'll agree it's one of the best kits I've ever done, if not the best kit. The other one, another one should I say, is the Wilkinson's. Now a lot of you, when I say this, will think, what's he talking about? The Wilkinson's Hoppy Copper Bitter Kit. Now as a kit on its own, that it's pretty pants, but if you use it as a base like I did, it's not bad. And I don't know, anybody that's seen some of my back videos, you'll remember I did a beer where I asked to help me name it, and we came up with Fuggles Gold, and it was like I said, a Wilkinson's Hoppy Copper Bitter, and I did, just have a quick read, I put 1 kilo of brewing answer in it, put 300 grams of brewing sugar, I steeped some crystal malt, some wheat malt, some Marisotta brown malt, and I used Fuggles and Styrian Goldings, hence Fuggles Gold we got from Ops, for name. And that came out a really good bitter, and I did send some out, and I can't remember without going on and getting my books. I think David at Cheshire Homebrew had one, and I can't remember who else, but that turned out quite a good kit, and I had it on tap in my bar. So as a kit, pretty pants, but with some additions it turned into something quite good. But I do think some of them, your single can kits, you've really got to put some work in them to get an half decent kit. So that's 2. And the next 2, I think I'll say favourite. It's between these 2. I did a licorice stout, you may remember. Sent a few of them out. Adam at Baldy's Homebrew had one. Mick Flat Beer, he had one. I'm not sure who else. I don't know, the Crew Wolf had one. I don't know. I know that them 2 did anyway. And that was another single can kit. It was a Cooper's Stout kit. And I added half a tin of black treacle, 500 gram bag of Demerara sugar, brown sugar, some dark malt extract. I think it was a 500 bag. I can't remember whether I put 1 or 2 in. And Pontefract cakes. And what I did with that brew, I melted some Pontefract cakes. There is a video if anybody wants to go back and look at it. I melted some Pontefract cakes in a pan down to a liquid, added that into my fermenter with the rest of my ingredients, and then let it ferment out. And then when I bottled it, rather than doing 90 grams of brewing sugar and what have you, doing a batch prime, what I did, I looked on packet and you get your weight of sweets to sugar content, worked out what I wanted to prime my beer in sugar, melted that down in Pontefract cakes, and instead of using sugar to prime them, I primed them with liquid Pontefract cakes, and that just, they were already a licorice kick there, but by priming them with licorice sweets, that really gave them a kick, and it came out good. I think the only thing I'd do different with that is I'd maybe steep some roasted malts as well, because there wasn't really any roasted aroma or flavour, but it went down pretty well, and a lot of feedback, God I'm sweating, a lot of feedback that I had were really good. So that was one of my best beers. Is that number 3? No, number 4 I would say is my rhubarb beer, like Steve Molson. He put his rhubarb beer up there in his top 5, and I would do the same. It was a recipe that I made up, and I had, let's have a look, tin of Cooper's malt extract, some wheat malt, some Maris Otter, some light spray malt, brewing sugar, and I used Fuggle hops and 1.5 kilo of rhubarb in fermenter, and it came out spot on. Really had some really nice comments, and that was the recipe that I sent on to Steve, to which he tried it, liked it, and then he ran with it, and he's done loads of different variations of it. He's done all grain of it and everything, so that were a good one. And like I say, it's gone on and it's been altered and we've played with it, and it's been a really good beer. And I'm going to do it again because I've got a load of rhubarb in my freezer. I've got about 4 kilo, so I'm going to do some rhubarb. I might even try some rhubarb infused gins and vodkas, but we're going off track here. We're on about his beers. So that's 4, and they're really my 4 best beers. Rest of them have all been like kit beers or experiments, and they've all been alright and drinkable, but not up there. And I think what really turned me on to doing a bit of all grain was when I did Harry Brew's bitter, Idle Valley bitter kit, and as a style of beer, that bitter kit spot on. I would think there'll be better recipes out there than that one, but for me, my first full all grain, and to have it on tap was spot on. So I'd put Harry's bitter up there, purely because I think it was my first all grain, and I was very happy with results, very happy. So that's my 5 beers. But I think I've got one on go now that's bubbling away, and if it tastes as good as it smells, I think that could be my number 1 beer, and that's my IPA that I've got on at the minute. So my Mosaic IPA, that smells fantastic. So that could be my 5th top beer. But I'm only just starting in my all grain, so them 5 will change to 5 better beers over oncoming months. But for now, that's 5 of my best beers or my better beers. So I'll leave it at that. And I think I've got to nominate 3 now. So I was thinking Mick, Flat Beer Brewing. If he ain't done one, we'll have you. thought, Clive, Norfolk Hillbilly, bring you back out of retirement. You've not been doing many. See if you'll have a go. And third one, I'm not sure who to have. There's quite a lot done, aren't there? What about Homebrew Griffo? We'll have him. So there's 3 there. If you've not already been picked, give it a bash. And I'll catch you next time, lads. Cheers.